Hello everyone, Dr. Sara Nasserzadeh here. Today I would like to invite you and your partner to create a sexual menu for yourself. Here's how you do it. Think about your five senses, the things that bring you sexual pleasure, sensual pleasure, and list them for yourself with numbers. And then after you do that, you come together and sometimes you might say, hey, can we eat together? And even with the start of that language, instead of saying that, can we have sex together, you take a lot of pressure out of it, the performance and anxiety, all of that, right? And then you'd say, tonight I would love the item 7 in my menu. And the other person says, yeah, sure, I share that with you. And then that could be a joint experience. On the other side of it, which is majority of time, sometimes one of you picks item 8, for example, and the other person item 2. Or they might say, I'm not actually hungry right now. Then you will end up discussing as who goes first. So for example, tonight maybe you have item 6 and I will just accompany you, watching you sitting there, lending a hand in one way or the other. I will be there for you, and then you enjoy your meal. And then another night you come join me and I enjoy my meal. And sometimes this is really important to just negotiate this in the terminology around food rather than sexuality. Because again, so for example, couples who don't have all of these menu items, so to speak, they will end up just by intercourse. So when a person says, let's have sex, they feel, the rush of, depending on their previous experiences, the rush of pressure comes to them that, okay, now I have to do this, I have to show up like this is how long it should take, this is the procedure, and then they will end up really frustrated. Majority of couples that I see, at least. If we really apply the language of menu in sexuality, I feel like the pressure is less and the whole idea is around fulfillment, and nobody is judging nobody. Like, why didn't you have an orgasm, for example, right? Because I didn't want to. I just came here for a biscuit and tea. I didn't want the full course. And that should be okay. So the only criteria here is when both of you walk away from that experience, you need to feel fulfilled. Whatever that means to each of you. And that's all that matters here. So sexual menu with the purpose of fulfillment, whatever that means.